So, Dev Sisters have recently announced a new level cap, raising it by a whole 10 levels instead of the usual 5. Given the patterns of previous levels, I reckon it'd cost about 4.1 million, give or take, EXP to take a cookie from 80 to 90. This is, however, above the free-to-play progression, given that EXP can be an abundant resource. Hence, the new level cap only really brings more guild boss torches at the end of the day, once you catch your cookies up to speed in terms of EXP. As for how to manage your EXP to get to that point, you've come to the right video. So first thing you can do is actually not increasing gaining, but reducing spending. Although getting more EXP jellies would eventually solve any EXP issues, I don't think that's the main reason why a lot of accounts struggle with EXP. Rather, it's a much more hidden, mischievous devil that ruins accounts. Overspending. It's an issue I often see with accounts where they spend their EXP jellies on the most random cookies to raise them to 50 or 60, which, unless it's a cookie with a crystal gem or a magic candy, never do this. Either raise a cookie to unlock their gem slash candy to be put in the hall, which is 30, or not at all. Think about it. You've spent 2 to 5 million EXP to raise a cookie some 50 odd levels just so it definitely won't have enough stats to be used in the arena, nor Alliance, nor Guild Boss, nor World Exploration, and all cookies get brought up to level 70 in Tray anyway. All of the EXP you spent on the cookie is doing literally nothing for your account until you actually use that cookie to do something that your account couldn't have done already. Furthermore, if you're just starting out, aim to level 5 cookies to max as fast as possible, as it allows you to have a max Tower of Ancient Heroes level, which can easily kickstart your account to fit in another 10 cookies to max, which lets you vastly diversify your portfolio. Furthermore, choosing the correct cookies to raise is just as important. Lots of high rarity cookies are baits such as Black Pearl, Sea Fairy, Crimson Coral, and all of the other super epics basically. Camellia has some niche use cases, but by the time you can use those niche use cases, I don't think he's going to be meta anymore. Furthermore, PvP-oriented cookies such as Awakened Golden Keys are a much riskier investment compared to Alliance and especially Guild Boss-oriented cookies. Usually, the main priorities for any account is to level your guild boss DPSs first, especially if they're unique in some way or another, as it makes them both useful immediately, as well as future-proof, allowing you to reap the rewards of your investment for much longer. Afterwards, it's the supports and the debuffers, and then the alliance cookies. Though we're lucky now since the current alliance meta overlaps completely with guild boss. And after that, you can start working on arena. The same logic applies to which cookies to naturally level and which cookies to shove in the hall, your irreplaceable DPSs to 80 first, and the niche supports that have quite an outdated kit but they're still meta in Guild Boss, put them in the hall. Additionally, before selecting a cookie to raise, you need to justify why you're raising a cookie, such as, I'm raising Black Lemonade cookie. With her build, I can have a good Red Velvet Dragon team, which will allow me to apply to a good guild, which gives me more guild torches, and that accelerates my account progression through everything the guild torches provide. If you can't explain exactly how a cookie will increase your resource gain, reconsider raising that cookie. I mean, of course you can raise a cookie for fun and if you like them, but this is a guide oriented towards progression. And another thing to consider is that you can invest in the efficient cookies first, which will let you jumpstart your account, so then spending EXP on your favorites will be a lot less detrimental to your account. After you've cut down on your spending, then we can talk about increasing gains. There are numerous one-time sources of EXP such as the Cake Towers and special episodes. These are, however, one-time sources that should not be treated as your main source of EXP, but rather a way to kickstart your account. They're meant to carry your account until your repeating EXP sources are able to sustain themselves. Additionally, do not do EXP bounties. Bounties are very valuable, and the opportunity cost of skill powders and magic candy crystals is just way too high to be used on a resource you'll be in abundance of eventually. As for the only reliable source of EXP, welcome to the kingdom side of things. Cookie houses and the Fountain of Abundance will be your main sources of EXP, as they are able to scale through production speed buffs and leveling up, and are constantly passively producing EXP. Cookie House level 10 is a good stopping point for houses, but you should go as high as possible for the Fountain of Abundance. If you ignore these two, then you will eventually run out of EXP as the one-time sources begin to run dry. Although less impactful, guilds, world exploration, tropical soda islands also provide EXP, so make sure that you're in a good guild, don't let your stamina jellies cap. Even if you don't have a single soulstone or soul core you need to farm, you still need to use your stamina jellies because it still gives you coins, it still gives you EXP, it still gives you topping pieces. And always re-clear and explore the soda islands. I know it's boring, it's a non-game mode, but it adds up over time. If you enjoyed that video and found it helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as it helps out the channel a ton. And I do have a Discord server down in the description if you'd like to join. But anyway, see ya.